What up, though? Abadi Ghani, and welcome to another episode of AM Opinionated. It's your man, Momamuata Mbonisi, yet I go by a lot of names, monikers, and one appellation. I would like to thank you for tuning in all this week thus far, and throughout all the days of Kwanzaa. Again, Habari Ghani, Leonie Ujamaa. So that is, today is Ujamaa in Swahili, Leonie Ujamaa. So today we're going to talk about Ujamaa. So we are in the fourth day of Kwanzaa. The first day was Umoja, unity. We was talking about togetherness. Second day, Kudichagulia. We was talking about self-determination. We was talking about being and determining your own autonomy, being self-determined and not determined by anybody else. The third day, we talked about Ujamaa, right? Collective work and responsibility. So you have the unity and you have the independence of your own thoughts. But now we got to put these together to work together as a unit to build something, right? So to get things done, so that all of the onus is not on one person, all of the work is not on one person. Now we have Ujamaa. Yeah, we got cooperative economics. So I love this one, you know what I'm saying? Because this one is one that I believe the people need. This one is one I plan on revisiting. You know, I don't believe cooperative economics gets enough attention. I don't believe people are as aware of the lack of cooperative economics that we have in our community. So Ujamaa is cooperative economics, and the principle goes like this. To build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. Now, this was in addition to it. To follow the principle that social wealth belongs to those who create it. To follow the principle that social wealth belongs to those that create it. If you're waiting for any other community to come into your community and just dump off a load of money and be like, here, black people, thrive and prosper, it ain't never gonna happen. You're gonna be waiting, right? But now the ancestor Malcolm X was talking about, civil rights. Actually, he was talking about civil rights when he was talking about, you know, for civil rights to be bestowed upon us yesterday is too late. I'm paraphrasing. You know, if you give it to us yesterday, it's too late. You know, so he was also a very staunch advocate of black economics within the black nationalist movement. So within the black nationalist movement, he understood that money is going to make it go around. You know, anyone, I don't care. I mean, the difference between the hustling drug dealer on the street and Wall Street hustlers is the fact that what they do illegal don't get caught. Oftentimes they do illegal shit every day and it just doesn't get caught. It's not that they don't get caught, they don't get prosecuted for what they get caught doing oftentimes, you know. And more often than not, when the hustler on the street gets caught, he's prosecuted. That's the only difference. So we're going to talk about how to collaborate and establish our autonomy through our economy, which is going to empower us. You know, we are empowering ourselves by the circulation of our economy, bringing forth autonomy, going back to Kudichagulia, right? So why do I say circulation? Because the black dollar is not staying in the black community longer than 6 hours. 6 hours. Every other dollar in every other community is staying within their community for at least 2 or 3 weeks. You know, in some instances, it's staying in their community for close to a month. You know, the black dollar stays in the black community. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. 6 hours, not 6 days, 6 hours. The black dollar is staying in the black community. Why is that? So, so the brother Dr. Umar Johnson often talks about what he believes to be the 4 mainstays that need to be inside of the black community, which is a store to feed the people, a hospital to heal the people, a a bank to finance the people, right? So you got a store, house, bank, and a school to educate the people. Now, speaking of education, why is it that it is so important for public school education to know about chemistry, geometry, and trigonometry? Why is that? Why are those things so important? Why is it important to know? Why is it important for me to know geography? What benefit is that going to do me economically in my life to know where the hell Rhode Island is? Why is that going to benefit me? You know, so I need to know what Rhode Island is because Rhode Island played a part in American history, right? But as far as my own economic welfare, I don't give a damn about where Rhode Island is. I don't care how to get there. I will Google it. You dig? So that's the thing. That's the only thing I needed to know about Texas was that it was in the South and it was the last state to free the slaves. Other than that, I didn't even know where Texas was. I didn't know nothing about Texas. I've never used trigonometry in my life. I've never used chemistry in my life. Do I look like MacGyver? I don't use chemistry in my day-to-day life. I don't. Why are we not teaching in inner city schools money management? Why are we not teaching basic economics? Why are we not teaching law? These are the things that we use and need on a daily basis. Why are these things not being taught? Now, the thing about cooperative economics is it seems like each principle is building on each previous principle. So to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together, that embodies all of the first 3 principles, right? To build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses. That is the building of autonomy, which is Kujichagulia, right? To do this and to build this and to profit from this together, that's collective work and responsibility. That's Ujamaa, you know? And the unity that is going to take for everybody to come and buy into and patronize these businesses, you know, these stores, these shops, these schools, these banks, to patronize these black wealth builders in the black community. That's Umoja, you know, and all of those 3 principles come together, and now you have Ujamaa, right? You have cooperative economics, you know. Now, my other question is this. Some people are not going to like this point, but although Ujamaa stands on the backs of, or stands on the shoulders of these other principles, continuing to build a more solid structure, I'm wondering why every other community is benefiting from the black community and from the black dollar more than black people. That's all I'm trying to understand right now. Why do Asians have a lock on the esthetician business? Why is that? You know, why do Arabs have corner stores in the hood? Why is that? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, my guy School makes a very good point. So absolutely. Absolutely. So, but that's a different situation though, School. Like, uh we we understood that our community was a community of mixed races, you know what I'm saying? But we all benefited, you know what I'm saying? We all benefited. When it comes to all these different peoples coming and establishing themselves in our community, they are establishing themselves and they are benefiting, but we really are not. You know, we're not benefiting by the black dollar because I guarantee you, their money is going back to their community. They're not making their money in our community and then spending their money in our community. It don't work like that. We the only ones that allow that to get off. You know what I'm saying? You go to any little whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like they got a little whatever, you dig? They got a little China, they got a little Italy, they got a little whatever, you know what I'm saying? They got a little Mexico, they got little everythings in a lot of different cities. You ain't about to see no black people there talking about opening no businesses. You ain't about to see that. That ain't about to happen, you know. And I'm not mad at them necessarily. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad. My thing is, I'm gonna tell you what I really have a problem with. What I have a problem with are the businesses that come and establish themselves in black communities and don't give a damn about black people. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll come and establish yourself, and I'm gonna be very specific. Jay's Chicken. Give a fuck about Jay's Chicken. Can't stand Jay's Chicken because they some of the most disrespectful motherfuckers in the city. You go in Jay's Chicken and they be like, well, what you want? You want some chicken? Order the damn chicken then. Come on, let's go. I ain't got no goddamn day. Chop chop. You know, some of the most disrespectful motherfuckers. You know, that's what I can't stand. Don't come in my community and disrespect me in my community and still want my dollar. Fuck you. Fuck Jay's Chicken. You did? I don't give a damn about it. You know, that's how I feel. I don't give a damn about it. If you come in my community, god damn it, at least pretend to be nice. At least pretend to like me. You know, coax my money out of my pocket. Don't talk trash about me and then be like, so what? You want some chicken? Come on, or get the fuck out. I don't care. You know, you see that line? You see how long that line is? Yeah, that's a line of people coming in here for me to be disrespectful to you and still want my chicken. That's what's up. And they got everybody but black people working there. How you in the middle of the hood and you got everybody but black people working in that particular establishment? You know, so what we need to do is kind of like the ancestor Malcolm X said. You know, he said, whenever you are going, I'm paraphrasing, whenever you're going after, all right, so check this out. Here's an example. If you're somebody other than OJ Simpson, and if you were somebody other than OJ Simpson, right, and somebody takes your belongings, right, someone takes something that belongs to you, and you go to retrieve what it is that belongs to you. To go and retrieve something that already belongs to you is you being in full accordance with the law, right? What you're doing is legal, and anyone who deprives you from going and obtaining what is legally yours is a criminal. So we need to go back and get our black dollar because it was ours to begin with. We need to go back and first off, we have to re-educate ourselves. We have to be re-educated, or else nothing else is going to go down. You know, if we don't re-educate ourselves, we're not going to understand the importance of money management. You know, like The books that our children are reading shouldn't be see Jane run, you know, see Jack jump over the candlestick. Damn that. Write a new book, you know what I'm saying? And let see Jane balance her checkbook. Teach me that. Teach me how to manage my money. How about that? That's what we don't know. That's what we don't do well. We don't not do well chemistry. We just don't do it. It's not that we don't do it well. We just don't do it. Everybody is not going to need chemistry. There are some children who will need to know chemistry. Take that as an elective later on. Chemistry ought to be an elective. Advanced sciences, advanced mathematics should be an elective. It should not be a part of basic curriculum. Money management, economics, law should be, you know. Now, it's just not fair that every other culture has a stake in the Black community other than Black people. So we need to, for real, start investing in. And again, every time I get on economics, I cannot get on economics without shouting out Baba Ujamaa. Cannot talk about economics and Black wealth building without shouting out Baba Ujamaa Webster. I cannot. I just can't do it. It would be the closest thing to blasphemy to talk about, especially here in Kansas City, to talk about Black economics and building Black businesses in the Black community and not mention Ujamaa Webster. That would be blasphemy on my part, and I refuse to partake in it. So shout out to Baba Ujamaa. The work that you're doing has been excellent far before I began to recognize it. And all I can hope is to do my part and follow in your footsteps. That's it. That's all I can do. So what else? So we're talking about cooperative economics, but all this is a part of Kwanzaa. And so Maulana Karenga actually, like I said earlier in the week, or earlier in Kwanzaa, rather, not earlier in the week, that he got the idea for the US organization from Malcolm X's Afro-American program, right? So within that program was Black economics, was teaching Black economics, you know, how to start your own store, how to start your own business, you know, entrepreneurship. You know, you are never going to obtain the wealth that you need to be autonomous working for someone else. And my thing is, why would you want to? You know, there should always be a striving towards having and owning your own business. Why would you want to be and I'm saying this absolutely as no knock, right? Because I have a profound amount of respect for this brother and what he does for his community and the Black community as a whole, right? But why would you want to be LeBron James, the basketball player LeBron James? Why not be the entrepreneur LeBron James? See, the basketball player LeBron James gets a check from someone else. The business owner, the business mogul, LeBron James, writes the check for someone else, right? Why do we continue to want to get checks and not write them? I want to write checks. I don't want to get them. I'm tired of getting checks. You know, I want my money to work for me instead of me working for my money. That's what I want. And that's what I want for my people, right? I want my people to have money that works for them instead of you having to work so hard for your money, you know. In order to do that, we have to collaborate and establish that type of economic autonomy. We have to. We have to establish that type of economic autonomy, and that is only done by working together, by empowering ourselves, by patronizing Black businesses, by not continuing to patronize businesses that are within our community that they are benefiting from, but we are not. You know, we are not benefiting from our community, you know. So let's start establishing our own, you know, like I promise you, if I ever get, listen, not if, when the time comes that I am in a position to do these things, I'm gonna stop talking about it. You know, I'm no longer really gonna be talking about it because I'm going to be an active participant in doing it. You know, I got eyes on. Listen, people think I'm crazy. I got eyes on buying 2 schools right now. 2 abandoned buildings, 2 abandoned schools. Actually, one of them was my old elementary school. You know, I got planned. Listen, wait till I'm able. You'll see it. I'm not even. It ain't nothing to talk about. You know, those of y'all that know me, I don't talk. You know, if I say it, it's because there's already plans in the works. You know, and when I'm able, it's gonna happen. Period. Anyway, so we need to follow the principle of Ujamaa more to the letter, because without it, you are going to see other communities, again, like the ancestor Malcolm X said, you are going to see other communities get richer and richer, while our community gets poorer and poorer. And then we're going to be sitting back and asking ourselves, why? You know, why? Let me read this real quick. Right. Yeah. So now, again, there had to be a umoja between a lot of people, right? There had to be a unity. There had to be a togetherness from a lot of different people in order to establish anything. You know what I'm saying? But we are we're almost a $2 trillion a year people. You know, our buying power is greater. I think they said that if and I may have to go. I may have to correct myself at a later date, but if I put it to you like this, the black dollar, if it were its own country, right? In America, all I'm talking about is the American black dollar. If we were our own country, our GDP, right? Our economy would be greater than about 2/3 of the world's economy, you know. So Why are we not more conscious of what we do with our money and who we give our money to, and more importantly, who we are not giving our money to, right? So if we invested some of that, let's just go back to 1960s money, right? If we just start investing 20 billion a year in our own stores, shops, schools, businesses, our schools would not be behind. There would not be, you would listen. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. When you go to uh, places like Leawood, Kansas, you know the one thing you don't see until you get to the outskirts, about to go to a whole nother city. You know what you don't see at all in places like Leawood? Liquor stores. Not a one. Not a one. Not a Arab corner store. Not a one. Not a one. No quickie marks. No, none of that. Not a one in a community. I wonder why that is. Because A, they are not benefiting economically, and they're not benefiting socially. So they don't have it. They don't allow it to be, right? And since they are not going to allow it to be, my question is, why do we allow it to be? Why do we allow liquor stores on every corner in the hood? Why are the banks controlled? Why is there not a black controlled bank in the black community doling out money to the black community? Why do we have to depend on every other race? So you got everybody that got a hand in the food industry in the hood. You got, like I said, the Asians got a lock on the esthetician community. It's nothing but white banks. Why is that? Madam C.J. Walker and Sister Annie, they was the ones that was the first millionaire women within, and all they business started from the esthetician business. How all of a sudden is there no black women that are in the business, that have a business in the black community? I don't understand that. So my plea is this: re-educate yourself when it comes to economics. Re-educate yourself when it comes to the doling out of your dollar, and understand how important your dollar actually is. And if you care enough, start your own business. If you're tired of working for your money and you want your money to start working for you, start your own business. Learn entrepreneurship. I'm gonna show you, but I can tell you, I'm not playing. Support small and black businesses. Corona is killing more than just the human race. It's killing businesses. So check me out. Check me out tomorrow night. Notoriously Opinionated. I'm gonna be shooting some ads and some commercials out there over the next couple of days, promoting the show tomorrow night. It's going to be a great show. I will announce probably later on today who my guests are going to be. But I'm excited. So check me out every morning, Monday through Friday, on AM Opinionated at 8 a.m. and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. for the primetime show, Notoriously Opinionated. Check me out on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on I forget the rest of them, on Areas of Human Activity, right? And until then, seize the moment. might not make it through the day. Peace. I'm out.